If you want to stretch your nebula data without destroying your stars, you have to remove them first. It is the single biggest level up for deep sky imaging. But do you actually need to spend $60 on an AI plugin to do it? Or is the free version built right into Siril actually better? Today I'm putting the industry standard StarXTerminator by RC Astro against the free champion StarNet++. I'm looking for halos, I'm looking for lost nebula detail, and most importantly, I'm looking to see if I just wasted my money. In the blue corner, we have StarXTerminator. It uses advanced neural networks. It's paid and it claims to be the best. In the red corner, StarNet++. It's open source, free, and it's integrated directly into Siril, which is another free program that I often use for stacking and processing my astrophotos. But I'm adding a third option to this video, the manual method. What if we don't use AI at all? Can we get a clean, starless image just using old school processing tricks in Siril? The result of that one actually shocked me. Now for this test, I didn't want to make it too easy. I didn't pick a simple target either. I chose a frame with a massive, dense star field and 2 or 3 extremely bright, blown out stars. This is a torture test. This is where software usually fails. Tiny stars often get smeared into the background noise, looking like plastic, while big stars leave ugly dark donuts. If these tools can handle this image, they can handle anything. Another thing to watch out for is, did the software actually catch all of the stars and eliminate all the stars from the background? Or did it miss a few? It's very much a trade-off. The free version does leave artifacts and smudges, which we will have to fix. The paid version also makes some mistakes, and as we've seen, also creates artifacts. But I do feel that the StarNet++ tends to cover up some of the nebula details because it makes those smudges. I also feel, from what I've seen in my images at least, that there does seem to be a little bit of extra noise produced in the StarXTerminator. I never really looked at this before, and I never really saw this before until I did these tests. And round 2, but what if you don't trust the AI? I spent about 20 minutes building a starless version manually and some careful healing brushwork in Photoshop. And the faint dust, it's all there, but look at the noise profile. It's slightly rougher. And the big difference, it did take me 20 minutes, whereas the AI took just 20 seconds. So the big question is your time worth $1 a minute? But why do these tests actually matter in the real world? Why am I zooming up and pixel peeping so much? Well, because eventually you may want your images to leave your hard drive, whether it's a print for your wall or something you carry every day. This is the Triffid Nebula, data that I processed in my last video on one of my astroimagery phone cases. When you print high-res pictures like this, those little halos and artifacts we just saw, they show up. They really do. To get a print this clean, where the nebula really pops against the deep black, the star removal has to be perfect. If you want to support the channel and carry the cosmos in your pocket, check out the link below. But back to the test, because the manual method result is something you need to see. So is StarXTerminator worth the $60? If you are a beginner or just posting to Instagram, no, save your money. StarNet is 90% of the way there. However, if you are printing your work or you value your time, that $60 buys you convenience. And with other processing that you can do on the nebula, for example, removing the noise, you can pretty much make up for the errors that you see caused when removing these stars. But removing stars is only half the battle, you know. You have to put them back in, and getting that natural balance where the nebula pops, but the stars don't look like they've been pasted on top. That is a massive topic on its own. It complements this workflow perfectly. So in an upcoming video, I've decided that I'm going to break this down exactly for you. We're going to cover how to recompose your stars the right way. Make sure you're subscribed and don't miss that one. Clear skies, and see you next time.